You know, this conversation is about protecting your energy, and we're going to talk about a couple of topics tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because it's well needed. Definitely a few conversations need to be had, right? About R. Kelly and Jamie Foxx. And you know, my whole thing is this, though, right? Before we get into that, when it comes to your energy, when it comes to your understanding, having a value for yourself, understanding your value, all these things tie in together. You know what I mean? All these different things tie into understanding your value because protecting your energy is really about your value. Understanding that, hey, man, especially if you take care of your household, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things go through you. A lot of people depend on you, whether it's your kids, your relatives, your loved ones, people you care about. A lot of things go through you. So it's very important for you to protect your energy. It's very important because as you become successful in your life, or if you're already successful in your life, what you're going to understand, or if you haven't already understood, is that you're going to have people that's going to envy your success, that's going to envy your lifestyle. They're going to envy how how you do your one, two. You know what I mean? How you wear your clothes, your garments, huh? The type of person you dating, the type of car you driving, that house you have, huh? That condo you have. All these different things will affect people coming after your energy, man. You know what I'm saying? People coming after your energy in a sense of negativity. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of like, you know what? I don't like him. I don't like her. I don't like the movements they make. Oh, they used to be this way back in the days. Oh, they used to do this back in the days. But now you a whole new person. You know what I mean? Yeah, certain things in your life is still the same in a sense of, you know, you may like the certain thing, now you don't like that anymore, or you have evolved from that. You know what I'm saying? It's like back in the days, if you had to eat oodles and noodles or hot dogs or, something that's really not healthy for you, but that's all you can afford. But nowadays, you don't have to eat that no more. You know what I mean? You may have to only be able to eat fast food at some point in your life, right? And there's nothing wrong with eating fast food out of moderation. But some people, unfortunately, eat fast food, because it's cheaper, depending on your lifestyle, depending on, what you can afford. Getting that 4 for 4, right? You're eating off the value meal. You feel me? So as you start to elevate, as you start to climb up that success ladder, your finance ladder, you feel me? Where you're on a whole nother level, the people that seen you the other way, that seen you at the bottom or seen you at your lowest, now you're not that anymore. How do they treat you then? You know what I mean? How do they see you then? That's the question. You know what I mean? Because everything is cool when you're on the up and up. You feel me? Everything is cool when you're able to do this and do that for them. But what happens when you stop helping them out and you start helping yourself out? How about when you stop coming around like you used to because you don't like the energy around you when you go back to that hood, to that block, that street corner, that stop sign? As you start to elevate, it's not that you don't want to go back, you just know the energy change with certain individuals. You know that energy ain't the same when you're around certain type of elements. You know what I mean? Certain type of people. Let's be honest, right? So you got to understand that's where that value come in at. That's where that understanding of, man, okay, I'm not like this anymore. So you have to treat your situation different. And not everybody, unfortunately, is going to see a vision, or they're not going to be happy about the position and the elevation that you have made in your life. Do you feel? So that's why I say protecting your energy is a big thing. You know what I mean? You have to protect your energy. That means you have to understand where you at today. You know what I'm saying? You might have been on some grimy stuff years ago. You're not that anymore. But just understand what type of energy is still circling around that. Because you may have forgot about the dirt you did, but certain individuals have not, especially if they haven't gotten a better position. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what Meek Mill said. You know what I'm saying? If you in your 40s, you did 18 years in prison or whatever, you get out and you still on that same corner, you still on that same block, you still in the same grimy, low down, crusty area. You feel me? And I'm not saying every hood spot is crusty, but it just that's where the bottom feeders is at to a degree. I'm not coming at nobody, but that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to protect your energy and protect certain people from coming around you. And if they do, you keep them at a certain distance because everybody around you is not there for you, especially when you start bubbling, especially when you start building, you getting into a higher position, huh? You're not in that little, you're not in that little Honda no more. You done moved up to a big body Benz. You done moved up to a SUV. You done moved up to electric car. You feel me? So you gotta understand that energy and what that brings. Because guess what? Everybody's struggle is different, right? Everybody's struggle is different. But remember, when you didn't have it like that, how did you look at other individuals? Was you the type of individual to be like, oh, I don't like how he riding. I don't like the type of car he in. He don't know how to drive it right. He don't even sit in the seat. He don't lean back in the seat like I would be leaning back. Like, listen to yourself when you say, if you that type of individual or was that type of individual, listen to what you're saying. You sitting there worrying about the posture of another man on a vehicle that you don't even own. So why are you so concerned about what somebody else is doing? Like you got to really like the whole train of thought need to be retrained and re-understood. So you got to understand and protect that energy. And if you come from them blocks, you know what it is. You know how you know what I'm saying, how hungry you was when you was out there, right? So just to remember this. It doesn't stop because you got out the hood. It doesn't stop because your situation got better. It doesn't stop just because you not feeling that way anymore. That still don't stop that energy, that negative energy. Huh? So you got to move accordingly and understand who you are today. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment. You can share it. It's cool. You know? And it's like, that's why I say you got to understand and protect your energy, man. Because most of these folks around you ain't playing fair. Especially if you come from the hood. You come from the hood, you know not everybody around you is for the good, man. You know not everybody around you is just trying to be there because they really care for you. You know what I'm saying? They really trying to look out for you. Don't think that. You know what I mean? Don't make that mistake. You feel me? Do not make that mistake. Because they ain't looking out for you, man. For anything, they trying to take what you have. You know what I mean? They trying to get what you have. And if you think about it, right, most people, especially if you come from, a impoverished area, right? You come from a low income community, right? Just think about this, right? If you come from those communities, think back on some of the people who passed away. A lot of people, a lot of people, when something bad happened to them, it usually don't be a stranger. It usually be somebody right next to you. It usually be somebody that, oh, that's my partner. It usually be somebody that, oh man, we did this together, we did that together. And them be the main ones that either line you up or them the ones who do you up. You feel me? Do you feel me? So protect your energy. Protect your energy. And this don't even and this also doesn't apply just to street type dudes. It's just an everyday working dude. You know what I mean? The everyday working dude is the same thing on a different level though. You got to protect your energy as well. Because guess what? If you work in that corporate office, you got some people, some employees who don't like you, that laugh and kiki with you all day, go out with you, go to the bar with you, but they just waiting for the moment where they can line you up in a different way. They looking to line you up so you don't get that promotion. You know what I mean? Trying to line you up so they can find a way to get your position. You know what I'm saying? So not everybody around you is your friend, and not everybody around you is looking out for your best interests. So you got to remember that. Got to remember that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a corporate setting. You know what I'm saying? That's my field. Working them call centers and managements and, just imagine you get that big promotion and you just don't know. Johnny next to you, he was waiting on that promotion. You came in with your swagger, your vernacular, and how you come in and, hey man, let's do it like this. I can see this working out for us. You know what I mean? You out here just, running the play and just Steph Curry with the three with it. You know what I mean? And now you got Johnny next to you. He been waiting to get this promotion forever. You come in, take his position, or you done got above his position, and he probably been at the job longer than you. You don't think it's no type of envy there? Do you? Yeah. Come on, man. You got to peep game out here, man. You got to peep game out here and protect your energy. Huh? You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that and understand that you are valuable. If you the type of individual that's a go-getter, you the type of individual that make the best, and able to elevate in pretty much anything you do, you are valuable. If you come from very humble beginnings and you figured a way how to elevate above that, and you're doing well for yourself, you're doing well for your family, you're doing well for your loved ones, you are valued. See, I'm not putting a dollar amount on it. It's not about a dollar amount because what did I say earlier? Everybody's struggle is different. Everybody' outlook on finances is different based on where they living at, based on what they able to purchase, what they're able to buy, what they based on what they're able to invest into. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that. You gotta have that understanding. You know what I mean? So I had to talk about that. And then I did want to mention, was talking about mentioned Jamie Foxx yesterday. And I I was watching what TMZ and they were saying that some lady dropped his purse or wherever he was out and he ended up picking it up. So it sounded like Jamie Foxx is still out there. So all y'all folks hollering that clone talk, man. Like I said yesterday, man, This don't make no sense. Come on, man. And that dude, I seen that picture of that dude that looked like Jamie Foxx. Like I said yesterday, that's probably a stunt man that they've been using in the films, and they seen him out. You know what I'm saying? So that clone talk, man, get out of here with that, man. Now I heard something about Ice Cube. Ice Cube supposed to be missing. Really? Really? So they couldn't get Jamie Foxx. Now y'all mentioning Ice Cube? Really? Oh well. What can I say, huh? You know what I mean? What can I say? And it's like, right? People spend so much energy, right? They spend so much energy on negativity or finding a way to discredit someone when they could be spending that energy trying to build whatever they trying to get after. You know what I mean? That's one thing that kills me about some of these folks that have a whole lot to say, or talking negatively about somebody else. It's like if you spend half that time trying to actually build on something for yourself, just imagine the opportunity that may come to you. Just imagine how far you can get in your life. Instead of trying to do a quick scheme, a quick come up, what you used to, especially if you're good with computers, man, or computer software. Oh my goodness. You know how much they paying? Especially I'm out in the Bay Area, man. They pay big money for that. What a connection was acting up. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Come on, YouTube. Stop messing with my live. But I did want to talk about I was mentioning Jamie Foxx, right? And my whole thing with Jamie Foxx, man, I just think people just need to wish him well. You know what I'm saying? Let him get us, from what I understand and what they were saying, I seen something on there, I believe on Google News, they were saying that he's looked like he's back at work now. So it looked like he's back, he's back in action. So I don't know what his medical condition was. I guess over time, possibly, or maybe we find out. But all that rumor talk, man, stop it, man. Just let it go. Think you better let it go. At least come up with something new. You feel me? Come up with some new sauce, man. You know what I mean? Come up with something new, because that ain't working, man. You know? You know what I mean? And it's like, I really want to talk about that R. Kelly, though, man. With R. Kelly, he got all them charges, right? Hold up, let me see. Let me pull this up. Let's take a look at R. Kelly. We're gonna take a look and see what's going on with R. Kelly. With Kel, we're gonna find out. Let me find out. So I'm gonna pull it up. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to bring up his Okay, so I'm looking this up under R. Kelly. What do I have here? And this is coming from ABC7 Chicago.com. This is where I'm about to read this off. This is where I got it from. ABC7 Chicago.com. Says R. Kelly. Let's see. R. Kelly speaks after the singer was sentenced to prison. Oh, okay. Hold on. So he was convicted in September. What year was this? Well, this, I'm not even gonna worry about the year though. It's a few years back, I'm pretty sure. He got 3 counts of producing child pornography, 3 counts of antagoning a minor to engage in sexual activity. Wow. Prosecutors recommend R. Kelly serve 25 or more years consecutively to his New York sentence. So R. Kelly was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Actually, 20 years in prison, Chicago federal sex crime case. Whoa. Yeah, that dude. I don't know if this is all the charges. I want to say it was more than that. Because somewhere I read it said he had 30. Yeah, here we go. So on the first, I guess this must be the first charge where they sentenced him to 20 years. Then they gave him R. Kelly's second conviction extends earlier 30-year sentence by a year. Wow. So he got 30 years. This is in February 23rd, 2023. I got this from Routers.com. Where I'm pulling this information from. Whoa. So they actually gave him 30 years. 30. So federal judge in Chicago Thursday to see R. Kelly. So 1 additional year in prison for his conviction on sex crimes, extending a 30-year sentence handed to the Grammy Award winning singer after an earlier trial in New York, local media reported. Wow, so they gave that guy 30 years. Ooh. And he's trying to get a new trial. He's trying to get a new trial. And he was sentenced to 30 years. I don't see how that's possible. I don't see how that's possible for him to get a new trial. And he was sentenced to 30 years. Now, I heard about the Tasha K situation, where he's saying somehow somebody that, I don't know if they was working for the correctional office or I think in the FBI office or something like that. Somehow, somebody that worked in the federal building got access to his phone records and emails. I think he said they got a lot because I seen that on Whack 100 or Clubhouse. I think it was either on Clubhouse or No Jumper. One of those. Whack 100 was having them on there, and I watched a little clip of it where R. Kelly had mentioned over the phone with Whack 100 that the way they got a lot of the documents that they used in court was illegally. And, with Tasha K, the social media blogger, somehow she got access to it and she put the information out, of course, through her channel or whatever. But even if that's true, in my opinion, I don't think he should get out. It's a lot of illegal activity that I'm pretty sure that goes on. But in this case, the police, the federal, the feds got this one right, man. Regardless if some of the information, how they got it, I don't believe he should get a new trial. I don't. I feel like the feds got it right on this one. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm gonna just go off of watching that Surviving R. Kelly series that they had on Netflix a few years ago. I'm just going off of that alone, where a lot of the girls that was on Surviving R. Kelly that had mentioned on the Netflix special that he used to come by their high schools, like a McDonald's close to the high school. It sounds comical. I'm trying not to laugh because it's not funny. But they saying R. Kelly, superstar R. Kelly, Grammy winning R. Kelly, used to go to McDonald's close to the high school and to pick up on the girls, young teenage girls at McDonald's. So I got that from Surviving R. Kelly. You can look on that on Netflix. This is public information. So if you have an issue with this, don't look at me. Go look at Surviving R. Kelly. That's where I got that information from. So uh Surviving R. Kelly, they mentioned that he basically went to the McDonald's, bruh. He went to the McDonald's close to the high school to pick up them girls. And that came from Surviving R. Kelly, the documentary they had on Netflix. So if you don't believe me, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. The girls on there was mentioning that, yeah, he was picking them up at McDonald's, bruh. Young teenagers, 14-year-old. You can't tell me a 14-year-old want to be with a grown ass man. And at that time, I'm pretty sure he was in his 30s or even younger. With the Aaliyah situation, I don't even want to talk about that because that's so nasty and disgusting to me. I don't even want to talk about that. You know what I mean? So just keeping it on Surviving R. Kelly, that's where I'm going off of my base of my information is on that. Based on what they said. He used to pick on girls at McDonald's, bruh. A lot of kids love McDonald's. I got two girls myself. So both of my girls like so my daughters like to go to McDonald's. Now, if he was at that McDonald's and I seen him trying to pick up on one of mine, I'm finna tell you right now, I would have no problem doing life in prison. As a man, I stand for, I mean, I have a standard and I stand for something. I don't care how much money you give me. I'm never gonna auction off my kids. I'm never. I'd rather be broke living in a hut. I'd rather be broke living on Section 8 or whatever they have out there. You know what I'm saying? Some type of low income housing. I'd rather deal with that. I would never subject my kids for no amount of money to any grown ass man trying to holler. This ain't back in, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days. You feel me? Where he's like, oh yeah, she 14, 15. Like, what year was that? And we talking about centuries ago, bruh. I'd be damned if something like that happened to my daughters, bro. Like I said, I wouldn't mind doing the time for that. All y'all street dudes talk about, oh, yeah, I don't mind doing time. Nah, bro. I'm not doing no time for no damn street activity. I ain't talking about knocking off no liquor store, no dumbass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm talking about protecting the kids, bro. Protecting my kids. I would do whatever it takes. You can Chop that up however you want to. It don't matter to me. I would not allow it. Even if my kids, I'll be honest with you, even if my daughter was 18 and she want to be with a dude 35 plus, oh, we gonna have problems. Yes, sir. We gonna have problems. Because what the hell a 35 plus year old want to be with an 18-year-old? I say again, what 35-year-old want to be with an 18-year-old? That's still sick to me. That's my opinion. I stand on that. Just because you of age doesn't mean that it's right. Just because in United States and some states, I believe they even recognize 17 and 16. From what I watched R. Kelly when he was talking to Whack 100 about it, he was saying 16 is the legal age in Chicago. Even if that was the case, that's not acceptable for me being a father, bro. Straight up. Kells, you would have to come see me, bro. Better yet, I'll do everything in my power to make sure I see you. Like, no, I would handle things accordingly. Period. I don't care about the money, man. I don't need your money to take no trips to Fiji, paying for Bahama trips. Nah, I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that is acceptable. So no. So any real man out there, y'all, I know y'all respect what I'm saying. Any real man out there, respect what I'm saying, because why would you allow that? You pretty much just selling your kid off. So as a man, how do you handle that? How would you handle that? Selling your kid off for a few dollars. I say a few dollars because to me, what is your kid life really worth? A trip to Fiji, a trip to the Bahamas, you going to France, you going to all these different places. So that's all your kid is worth? Any parents that have done that or accepted that, especially with that R. Kelly situation, y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. Because eventually that money gonna run out. Especially right now. They say R. Kelly don't have no money. So you did all that, if it's true. You gave your daughter up for what? Because I guarantee you, most of them who did take that money, if it's true, I bet you they wasn't smart with the money. They probably rushed down to the dealership and blew a few bags right there. Took a couple of trips and just blowing bags everywhere you go. Money just flying out your bag. You know, like that commercial, the insurance commercial where the guy driving and walking and money just flying out his pocket. I'm pretty sure some of those parents from Surviving R. Kelly, if it's true, a lot of that money was just flying out their pockets. So what do you do now? And well, I take that back because I have heard that some of them are coming after his royalties that he's getting from the label, or at least the royalties that he have coming in off his old music. So maybe you still are getting money. I don't know. But was it really worth it? How much is your daughter really worth? And based on the Surviving R. Kelly, I think they said that they got some type of transmitted disease dealing with R. Kelly. So you don't mind your daughter getting some type of disease that there's no cure for? You okay with that as a parent? I mean, make it make sense. Help me understand how that would be okay for you as a parent. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. I guess any like they say, most people do anything for the money, huh? You know what I mean? They'll do anything for the cash, huh? For that dinero, huh? Get it, man. I do not get it. Do not get it. Like at the end of the day, how much is your child worth? Like, can you really say that to yourself? Like, really think about that, right? Like, how can you accept that? Why would you accept that? For some money that you eventually gonna run out with? So what are you gonna do then? You gonna sell your daughter off to another highest bidder? You might as well just take her to Bunny Ranch or something. You feel me? What's the difference? I'll wait. I don't see no difference. I really don't. You know what I mean? Like, what's the difference? For the love of money, gotta get that money, man. It's still the same now. Gotta get that money, man. It's still the same. You gotta get that money, man. It's still the same now. That's how you saying it? That's what you were saying when your daughter was walking off? Gotta get that money, man. It's still the same now. Shoot 'em up now, bang, bang. Hey, gotta get that money, man. It's still the same now. Gotta get that money, man. Now your kid is scarred for life. Now your daughter don't even want to trust you. Now, or your daughter got turned out. You know what I'm saying? Now she trying to find her a new old daddy. You know what I mean? A new old dude. Because you done got your kids, you got your daughter attached to that. Or thinking that's the way it's supposed to be. Now you done warped your kid brain and they're gonna have trauma for the rest of their life. And their parents is the ones who caused it. By sending them to this sick man, this sick individual. So how do you as a parent, how do you handle that? Knowing that you was the cause of their trauma, of your kid's trauma, just for a check, just for a check, you'll give up your own daughter. I mean, that's what it boils down to, right? Well, if we're gonna be real, let's be real. It all boiled down to a check. That's what it's about, right? Long as you got that bag for me, gotta get that money, man. It's still the same now. All about a check. I tell you, man. I tell you. And then you wonder why, your kid energy is off, or you're not the same that you used to be. Yeah, because you sent them to some sick old dude. And then from what seen on Surviving R. Kelly, they said when he had the girls together, they had to sit in these rooms by themselves. And gave them like a bucket or something if they had to use the bathroom. So if that's true, was it worth it? Was it really worth it? You know what I mean? Was it worth it? That's what you got to ask yourself. Was that money that important that you was willing to basically sell your daughter off? Get it, man. So R. Kelly, I know you want to get a new trial. I know that cell, I call it cell block 8. That cell block 8, you know, they say jail not meant for they're not built for a man to handle it, but I personally feel if you do the crime, you do the time. So don't cry now. I did a video a few weeks back called Don't Cry Now, Gangster. So in this case, don't cry now, R. Kelly. What you crying for now? You wasn't thinking about that when you made the tape. They said, I never seen that R. Kelly tape, sex tape they say he made. I never seen it. But he wasn't complaining, if it's true, when he was making the tape, doing what he did, and had no problem with that. And I remember a few years back, right, when they was trying to come after him, I did see a clip where he was performing somewhere and he's saying, y'all didn't get me before, y'all didn't get me 30 years ago, so why y'all ain't gonna be able to get me now? That was a few years back. And look where he at today. Do you feel me? Trying to tell you, man. You know, trying to tell you. And it's like, ain't no amount of money, it's no amount of money you can give me for me to sacrifice my daughter. There is none. I wouldn't do it. I don't care if I don't have a place to stay. I don't care if my lights is turned off. I don't care if my car got repoed. I'm not giving up my kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not an option. Do you feel me? So you got to protect your energy. And you need to eat protein so you can have energy. So this is like that little granola bar. You know, I don't get it. See what else I have. Bear with me for a second. You know, so it's like no new trial for R. Kelly, man. And Whack 100, I got a bone to pick with you, man. Who was that? Bay Area? Yep. Love to see you doing your thing, man. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I ain't caught up with you. Oh yeah. I know man, my schedule be crazy, man. I work a lot. So usually when I do my lives, it usually be late too. So I appreciate you tapping in with me, man. Thank you. Make sure you hit that like button too. I was just talking about that R. Kelly, man. I don't think he deserve a new trial. I do not think he deserve a new trial whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they may have some of the information or may have been tainted, but Yeah, yep, nope, no, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Nope, he shouldn't get it. Some of the information they may have got on R. Kelly may have been tainted or tampered with, but at the end of the day, they got the right person, man. They got the right person. And I personally feel he should not get a new trial whatsoever. Whatsoever, man. It's way too much. And if you've seen Surviving R. Kelly, that's basically what I'm referencing in this conversation is the Saving R. Kelly Netflix special that they had. From what I seen on that, if it's true, I mean, he literally had them sitting in rooms by themselves. It was just, man, ridiculous. They didn't even have a bathroom they could use. Say they left for like a bucket or something like that. Yep. Yep, you're right. They got the right person. It don't matter. Right, I agree with you. It don't matter. It don't matter. They got the right person. And like I said, from Surviving R. Kelly, they said that they basically had them in rooms. They didn't even have a bathroom. They had like a damn bucket for them to use. And then when they went out, they were saying they had to keep their heads down so they don't talk to nobody else. And that's coming from Saving R. Kelly. I'm not even off of going back further than that because that Aaliyah situation is disgusting to me, man. I don't even want to talk about that. Like for real, man. That's ridiculous. Like, that don't make no sense. It's like, what the hell, man? And you know what kills me about this? Just watching that Surviving R. Kelly, right? The Surviving R. Kelly, the girls on there was like, he used to be at the McDonald's by the high school that they went to. What kind of sicko was that, man? Yeah, he was grooming her, yep. In the public eye, damn near, yep. Yeah, it was grooming him. And that's crazy to me, bro. And it's like for me, man, I got two daughters. I got a 5-year old and I got a 20-year old, man. And if they get close, my oldest, if she was around 14, man, I don't care how much time I would do in prison. Dude, I don't care if it was legal for you to be dating a 14-year-old and you in your 30s, bro. I'm gonna have a problem with that. And if I gotta go to jail for doing something to R. Kelly, I would do that. Straight up. I just deal with it, man. Just send, put money on my books. Send me some oodles and noodles, man. I'll do my time happily, bro. Straight up. That's just who I am as a man. I would never accept that. You can't pay me off. There's no amount of money I would accept. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just send me some oodles and noodles, man. You feel me? I'll take I like the chicken ones, man. Just send me a few, you know what I mean? A few cases of the chicken ones. We good. We good, man. I'm Gucci, bruh. You know what I mean? Send me some oodles and noodles. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A couple of, you know what I'm saying? A couple of pictures or something. Some beautiful ladies. Hey, man. I just do my time, bruh. You know what I mean? Straight up. Hell no. Oh yeah, I do. Go to my IG on it's my same name, Sean B. Stoller. Excuse me, Sean B. Stoller on Instagram. It's the same name. Definitely follow me on my IG and you gotta definitely I'll follow you back. Yup. I appreciate it. And I'm going live all week too. Every day this week I'm trying to go live, except for the most likely not on the weekends though, man. Or maybe Sunday. Sunday I might squeeze it in, but I'm going live. Oh, okay. I just seen you. I'm gonna lock you in. Let me see. Hold up. I see you, man. Okay, man. Hey, I gotta tell you this though. On my damn Instagram, I got so many females on here trying to solicit me some stuff. I'm like, "Dang, I must be popping a little bit out here." You know? I just followed you back too. For sure. You know I gotta do that, man. Hey, it's time for me to turn up now, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a show in the Bay this is summer. Okay. Reality vibes. Yep. For sure. Oh yeah, man. Hey, man, I keep it real, man. If you tap in with me like this, man, I keep it real with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem following you back. You feel me? For real, man. I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this, man. I just feel like this, right? When it comes to this YouTube thing, we just need more. We need more grown man conversations. Like I like a lot of YouTubers and podcasters, but it's the checking order now, man. You feel me? If you on YouTube just talking too reckless, you know what I'm saying? I might have to get out a few folks. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It's time for me to put the pressure on them. Cause whole last year I was building myself up. Now it's time for me to apply pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to start. So you might see me floating around on different platforms, and I'm letting them know, man. I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real, facts. I'm not having it for real. Cause hey, we need a whole new vibe going on here, man. Cause there's a lot of channels I watch on and off, and a lot of them be talking reckless for no reason. I know they trying to get their clicks and views, but hey, man, it's a new grown man in town. You feel me? And I'm checking around here. You feel me? Do you feel me? Yep. Based in Oakland. Oh, for real? I didn't know that. Yeah, man. I gotta get back out to Oakland, man. I ain't been to Oakland in a minute, man. I'll be working so much. I do need to get out there though. The last time I was in Oakland, I was the Future concert out there at the Coliseum. That's the last time I was in Oakland. Shoot, that was what, a few months back. For real though? Okay. I'm gonna have to come see what's up. Got a studio out there, you say? Okay. Okay, out of Oakland for sure. Yeah, we might have to link up and do some things, man. You know what I mean? Cause telling you, man. Say, okay, yeah, maybe next Friday, first Friday next month. Maybe first Friday next month. When is that? The first Friday next month. That's the weekend of the what's that, the first? Probably so. We'll see, man. We'll see what we can do. Just hit me in my DMs on Instagram and we can see if we can work something out. Let's see. Cause you say, hold on. See, hold on. Yeah, cause yeah, we'll see, gang, for sure, for sure. It's all good. We can see if we can work something out. I was just checking my calendar to see if I what I had going on. Cause yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, we might be able to work something out. Okay, I'll send you some contacts. Perfect. Yeah, send that to me. Send that in my on my Instagram in the DMs for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, especially you local, man. Oh yeah, we might have to talk for sure. Yeah, yeah. Just send me the particulars in the in my DMs for sure. It's all good. And it's like want someone to talk about. Oh, I did want to talk about Whack 100 too, man. I got a bone to pick with Whack 100, right? Because with R. Kelly, when I was listening to the little clip that was on Clubhouse, that was on YouTube, the little clip that I was watching, I'm about to tell you. The little clip I was watching when he was talking to when Whack 100 was talking to R. Kelly, R. Kelly was telling them, about the paperwork, how Tasha K got it, it was illegal, yada yada, right? And Whack 100 seemed like he was trying to find a way to work with him, right? Which, okay, all right, you can do what you can do. It's a free world. You have your opinion. You can do what you want. But then I seen another video when Whack 100 was talking to Polite, the conscious dude. I'm not too familiar with him. I have heard of his name, but I'm not real familiar with Polite. But with Polite, he fighting a case out in Florida right now involving a minor doing sexual acts with a minor. And Whack 100 was pressing him, man. Whack 100 was on Polite like, dude, did you get convicted for for having sex with a minor and some type of bestiality or something like that? So Whack 100 was checking Polite about it. But with R. Kelly, he was a little bit more sentimental. So I'm like, yeah, yeah, bro. So that's what I'm like. I mean, I do like some of Whack 100 content because he be checking dudes, and I respect him for that. But for him to be coming at Polite so hard, and then with R. Kelly, he was kind of like, "Oh yeah, have your lawyer contact my people, and we can see if we can, help you out or whatever." I'm like, wow. So Whack 100, man, I'm like, how you got all this energy for Polite, but then when it comes to R. Kelly, you kind of cool. I'm just kind of confused there, man. I'm kind of confused, man. I don't get it. And with Whack 100, I know how he loves his family. How would he feel if he got a 14-year-old daughter or 16-year-old daughter and she say she want to date R. Kelly? Would he still be as cool with R. Kelly then? I'll wait. You know what I mean? Like for real, when it hit close to home, it hit different, right? When it hit close to home, it hit different, right? So come on, Whack 100, man. I rock with you, but I'm just saying, how you gonna be cool with Kales, but then have a problem with Polite, but yet R. Kelly was actually convicted of it currently? Make it make sense, man. I don't get it, man. I do not get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it at all, man. So no, I'm kind of confused. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a guy like Whack 100, you know how he be checking folks talking about get down, get down, get down. So I'm just saying, man. Hey, don't get mad at the messenger, man. Did you get the message, huh? You feel me? So yeah, man. Just saying. So back to R. Kelly though. No, no new trial. Go ahead and do your time, man. You got 30 years. When you finish your 30, you can get out. You know what I mean? You finish your 30 years, you can get out. They say you got 30 years, right? So once you finish with your 30, man, if you're still alive, you're a free man. You know what I mean? You and what's homie name? Taxstone. You and Taxstone, y'all can do like an album together, you know what I mean? That'll be fire, man. That'll be fire. You know what I mean? New hot fire. R. Kelly and Taxstone. This is gonna be new hot fire, man. We spit fire. R. Kelly and Taxstone. That's the new album, man. Be ready for it in 30 years. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? In 30 years, man, we got that album for you, man. Hey, man, don't cry now. Don't cry now. When you was out there with them little girls, man, don't cry now. You feel me? Don't cry now. When you was out there with them little girls at the McDonald's, what you was getting them? You was getting them well, we was probably getting them the Sundays, or was they getting the McFlurry? Huh, Kels? R. Kelly, was you giving them the caramel Sunday, or was they getting the McFlurry? Sicko, man. You really think you're gonna get a new trial? Okay, you can try. This is America. You can definitely attempt it, but will it happen? I don't believe so. I don't. I don't believe so. You know what I mean? I don't believe it's gonna happen. Now, if it happens, I mean, I'll be surprised. But is he gonna beat it? No, I don't think so. He's gonna be back in cell block 8. You know what I mean? That's what I call it. Cell block 8 when you're in the penitentiary. Oh, he'll be back at cell block 8, trying to get back on the phone with Whack. Check it out, Whack. They set me up again. Tasha K. Tasha K. Nah, bruh. Nah, you got to sit this one out. Just keep working on your album. You know what I'm saying? You can have Taxstone do the interlude for you. You feel me? Then you could come in and do your little ooh, 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 ah, ah, ah. You can do all that, bruh. In 30 years, if he's still alive, man. Hey, man, I'm sorry. This one thing about me, I'm finna tell y'all something, right? If you out here doing illegal activity, if you're a pedophile, you know what I'm saying? You out here, hurting innocent people, I don't feel sorry for you because those innocent people or those underage individuals didn't ask you or didn't want you to do that to them. So now that you got caught, you doing 30 years, you get shot, you get killed, whatever happens to you, why would I want to feel sorry for you? Because when you was out there doing illegal activity, when you was out there harming the community, when you was out there bullying folks, you know what I'm saying? Overpowering weaker or less than individuals, you didn't have a problem doing that. So now the shoe is on the other foot. Now you the one that's being violated. And somebody's supposed to feel sorry for you? Somebody's supposed to say, free this, free that person? No, I'm not that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that forgiving because even at my lowest point, I never wanted to try to hurt somebody. At my lowest point, I wasn't trying to knock off somebody at a liquor store, bro. What, you gonna get a couple of thousand? Really? That's it? You go to jail and do 10, 20 years? You go to jail 10 years for knocking off a liquor store because it's armed robbery. Make it make sense. That don't even add up. Like, why would I? That No, it's not worth it. So my whole point of saying that is this: if you out here doing illegal activity, you harming innocent people, you out here manipulating minors. If you something happened to you, you go to prison for 30, 35 years. I don't feel sorry for you. I'm not gonna say free this person. You got what was coming to you, bruh. Accept that. That's what I'm gonna tell you. So you won't catch me on here talking about free Taxstone. You won't catch me on here talking about free this gangster, free this criminal, free this hooligan. No, I'm not gonna say none of that. Because when you was out there active, when you was out there doing criminal activity, hurting innocent people, they didn't ask for that, but you gave it to them. You took it from them. You manipulated them. So don't think I'm gonna show any remorse for you, man. I won't. You feel me? Do you feel me? I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Folks got the game twisted, bro. I'm not him. Won't catch me on here talking about free this person. You know what I mean? Sit up in that cell, man. Enjoy yourself, huh? I don't know what y'all do in that cell, but it's just you and homeboy on a bunk bed. Two grown ass men sleeping on bunk bed. That's why I don't understand how people try to make prison seem like, oh man, I just did 30 years. I did 20 years. Sleeping on a bunk bed? And you know they give you that thin ass mattress. If you ever watch Locked Up, if you ever watch Lock Up, right? Look at the mattress that they sleep on. That thing is about that thick, bro. And the rest is all metal, bro. Bruh. You could never sell me prison life, man. I mean, I only way I like I said earlier, I wouldn't mind going to prison, protecting my family, protecting my kids. I wouldn't blink about doing time. I would do it regardless, but I had a reason for it. And I'm not just out here doing reckless acts. You feel me? So when you watch, if you ever watch him lock up, man, look at that thin mattress, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And one of them episodes, this years ago, I haven't watched it in a long time. But one of the episodes, the dude was like, "Yeah, man, I keep my toilet clean. You can wash your hands in my toilet." Like, what? You want me to wash my hands in the toilet? My toilet's so clean, you can wash your hands in my toilet. Like, rewind. Hold up. Wait a minute. Stop. Pause. Pause. Just listen to what you just said. My toilet is so clean, you can wash your hands in my toilet, but it's still a toilet, though. Yowzers. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? And then, from my understanding, you know, so this is for you people that love to go to prison or considering going to prison, right? Just know you're gonna sleep on a bunk bed, two grown ass men, right? Sleeping on a bunk bed, and your toilet is right next to the bed. So on lockup, one of the dudes was in there was like, "Yeah, you could do a number one, but you can't do a number two in here. You only could do number twos in this on this toilet during certain hours." So what happened? What happened when you can't hold it no more? What happens then? And I'm pretty sure it's difficult to fight somebody while you sitting on the toilet, bro. Like, oh my goodness, man. What can I say, man? So, all right, Kelly, enjoy your time, my friend. I still listen to some of your music though. I don't know who getting the check, but somebody getting the check. From what I hear, you not getting the checks for it. So, hey, all right, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, really though, like I still listen to R. Kelly, but I would never kick it with R. Kelly. And I'm not saying free R. Kelly, huh? I can separate the music from the individual. We do it all the time anyway. Some of your favorite actors, your singers, or whoever, what they lifestyle be really like in real life, huh? Just saying. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. You won't hear no free R. Kelly over here, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said, much respect to Whack 100, but I didn't like Whack 100 how he was so cool with R. Kelly and he got convicted for sexual acts with a minor. And then you had Polite on there. And when you was talking to Polite, you was all on him. Like, was you convicted for, being with a minor or not? He was on Polite line hard. But with R. Kelly, he was like, oh, have your lawyer contact my people. So Whack 100, which one is it, man? You know what I'm saying? I respect you, but on that one, I think you took the L on this one, man. I'm just saying. How you gonna sit here and be so cool with R. Kelly, who actually was convicted for the crime, and then Polite, he haven't been convicted yet, though. I know he's going through court, but he hasn't been actually convicted. But you have all this remorse for R. Kelly, but then have all this smoke for Polite, which I don't like either way. This is my opinion. I'm not a fan of Polite, but at least you supposed to have that same energy, man. When it come to R. Kelly, come on, Mister Whack. You know what I mean? See, I can chop that up how you want and send it over, man. Don't matter to me. If anybody in here part of the Whack 100 club, just saying. I'm just talking about a conversation, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't get it, man. It's like we pick and choose, right? Just go based on who you like more. Is that what it is now? So based on who you like more, that's who you give the more grace to, right? Right. Thought it was about keeping it 100. Right. You know? So yeah. Anybody got something to say? Let me know. I'm gonna shut this down in a little bit. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat if anybody wanna come up and have a conversation. I dropped the link in the chat. Y'all can come online with me and we can have a conversation tonight. You know what I mean? So I just dropped the link in there just in case. Don't be scared, man. Come on up here and chop it up with me, man. You know, you know what I'm saying? And what else we touched on? So we touched on R. Kelly, a little bit of Whack. Oh, and I did say, oh yeah, and going back to what I was saying earlier when I started this video is, man, you got to learn how to protect your energy, man. You have to learn how to protect your energy because as you start to get successful or if you come into success, you have to pay attention to the different energy that's brought around you once you start to get success. Because I'll say this, right? When you if you have partners or you have friends or people that you evolve with, right? When y'all all at the same level, on the same level, to me, everybody's cool. The problems start to happen is once one person or a couple people elevate and then the rest stay the same, watch how that energy change between the ones who really not there for you, who's really not, you know, we're looking out for your best interest, but they just more of, you know, what they can get out of the situation. So pay attention to people energy around you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really look at it, right, most people, when something is done to them, very badly, it usually comes from the individuals that's closest to them. It's not a stranger. I mean, of course, it does happen, but in most cases, it's one of your own people or people from your own circle be the ones who line you up, who set you up. Especially if you need any type of street activity, you should already know this. And like I was saying earlier, taking it away from the streets from a corporate point. If you've been working at a job, let's say you've been at a job two years, but you start getting promoted, and then you have somebody next to you. You have this guy named Johnny that's next to you. He's been at the company 10 years, and in 2 to 3 years, you just surpassed him. Watch how Johnny treats you then. How he's had them little slick words to you. Like, oh yeah, you got the promotion? Oh wow, I was trying to get promoted for the last 4 or 5 years and you just got it that easy. Like you gotta watch out for certain folks when they say certain slick words to you. Because Johnny at your job, man, he might be the one that's trying to catch you slipping so he can find a way and talk to the boss and be like, oh, he ain't, he did this wrong. He didn't put this punctuation on this email. You know what I mean? They just try to find little things to nitpick at you to make you look like you don't know what you're doing so he can try to find a way to finesse you out of the position thinking he can get it. But obviously, if you surpass Johnny in a couple of years and he's been there 10 years, you got the sauce. And he mad that you figured it out a lot quicker than he did. So he's gonna try to do little slick things to try to get you out of position. Do you feel? So you gotta peep game, man. The game is to be sold and you know what I'm saying, and told to you like this because not everybody around you is really there for you. That's the whole gist of what I'm saying. And when I talk about protecting your energy, it's also understanding your value to a degree. You know what I mean? Because once you understand that you're valuable, other people around you see that too. Come on now. So protect your energy, man. Haters come in all different sizes and shapes, man. You know what I'm saying? All haters are not the same. They all hate differently. You feel me? So you got to know how to move accordingly. That's why I talk about moving accordingly out here. You got to understand your position and move accordingly and understand your value. Do you feel me? Like I said, man, I try to keep y'all boots laced, man. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment. You can share it. It's cool. And once this live is over, I know it's late. If you're still up, go back and hit that live tab. I got a lot of sauce and a lot of different videos you can check out. I have my most latest videos is always in my live. I do update my regular videos too. A lot of them, like if I do reviews, like anything I go to, like the Future concert, I did a review on that. I went to the New Jack City play. I did a review on that. So I got a lot of different things on my channel. You just got to go through my tabs, man. I keep it active. I do 2 to 4 live videos every week. This week I'm probably gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna try to go live all the way through Friday. So definitely tap in with me. So so I appreciate everybody tapping in with my channel tonight. You know, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut this down. You know. And filling the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Drop something in that super chat. If you watch this on a playback, you can drop something in my super thanks. Support the channel, man. Because I'm the guy with that brings that sauce, man. That bring you a little bit more positivity and a little bit something different than what you're used to when it comes to this YouTube, you know? So definitely go ahead and subscribe. You can also follow me at Sean B. Stoller on IG. Even on Twitter, I forgot I got a Twitter account. Sean B. Stoller on Twitter. I'm there too. So tap in with me, man. I appreciate y'all, and I want to thank you for tapping in tonight. And let's see. Okay, there we go. And I want to thank y'all for watching this live. I am Sean B. Stoller. Until next time, peace.